We're going to pass an infrastructure bill.
Yeah. Infrastructure construction speed.
We'll take it. We're going to need it eventually.
Yep. Help Americans back to work and improve the economy. Curtis has put forth to Congress an infrastructure bill that would greatly improve infrastructure throughout the country. It'll take time to complete, but it'll help America get back on her feet.
Which, man, do we need that to happen.
Yeah.
Long rejects assurances as an attempt to appease him. So he tells us again in stronger terms.
So he gave what assurances he could, but it was not enough for Long as he did not trust Curtis or Reed. Long demanded the reforms be reversed, CSA be dissolved.
We can't do it,
We can't do that. Yeah. I have a feeling this is about to go south.
Long declares the United States a dead nation.
Oh, man. The rise of the American Union States.
The American Union State has declared independence from the United States.
Stand by the Republic.
All right. They've rebelled. Send in the army. That's enough.
Okay.
Georgia, Mississippi, and Alabama have just seceded. And we're not going to let that slide.
Let's take a look at the terrain we have to work with. Obviously, we don't want to attack across the Appalachian. We don't have mountaineers. We've got hills, we've got plains, we've got forest. I think launching an attack...
We've got to hit them, dude, before they organize.
Launching an attack from Charlotte through the lowlands. If we can get across... I believe this is the Cape Fear River here. We should be able to have a pretty clear shot to Atlanta.
And the end of this. So send in all those regular units.
Yeah, I know. All right, so...
That's the front.
We want to create a front line, and then we want to create an attack order. Start here, and then we will advance to
here,
right about there. See, I want to move that center of... It's a problem with doing multi-stage attack orders. We'll do it one at a time.
Yep, I agree.
All right.
Let's plunge into their territory and establish a beachhead.
Along the coast. And we want to take Charleston for sure.
We do.
So actually, I'm going to redraw that slightly. We want to do as much micromanaging as we can because we have a very small army.
I like it.
There we go. Center of the attack should be there. It should end in Charleston. That looks good.
Yep, go.
All right.
And go aggressive.
Valentine's
Day explosion. The ship Edgar Williams exploded in the New York docks.
Only minutes after entering it, an investigation showed that it contained a large amount of explosives going into an unknown location. Some in the government think it's a plot by the European syndicalists to smuggle weapons to the CSA.
So the CSA is thinking about civil war. Part of the Navy defects to Long.
Okay.
California leaves the Union.
Holy shit.
The chaos and anarchy in the East is too much for the people of California. The government has declared a state of emergency and has formally declared independence. Wow. Wow.
We're gonna move some airplanes out of California before that takes place. Okay.
So, oh no.
Oh no.
Reed weighs his options.
Reed saw the instability of the U.S. and knew it was at an end. He resigned himself to fighting for the revolution and mobilized his militias.
Long secedes. He needs to be stopped.
Yeah.
He needs to be stopped.
So we declare war and we gain political power. Reed declares the worker state, the rise of the CSA.
The disaster has begun. Stand by the Republic. Florida,
North Carolina, Florida, Arkansas, and Louisiana join the American Union State. Well, that's super annoying.
The CSA is basically recreated.
Yeah.
All right. I'd say the order remains about the same.
We are at war. We now have a slightly different situation. We need to seize Charlotte.
Yep.
For sure. Let's redraw this attack order a little bit. So, offensive line.
Move out!
No, that's not what I want to do. Our offensive line, we want to focus on the major cities.
We do. We want to establish a beachhead. We want to. So our first goal: take North Carolina back.
Yeah,
that's our first real goal.
And
here.
Since we're now at war, let's detach all of our submarines into a separate group. So this is going to be the main Atlantic Fleet.
Led
under
by
our best admiral, air controller. Gerald Wright. We're going to patrol the eastern seaboard, sink as many CSA ships as we can.
Are we at war with the CSA yet? Just at the AUS?
Yes, we are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we are at war. Do we have a Sea Wolf? I don't know if we have a Sea Wolf. Oh, holy shit.
What?
They are not sorted by skill. This is actually our best.
Yeah. Ernest King. And Superior Tactician. We'll give this to Spirits. He can do some convoy raiding. Let's see. Yep.
Alright, so we have air wings with no mission.
Start bombing the southeast.
That is actually a precarious position. I would like to get all of our planes to here.
Get them to...
Yeah.
Yep.
And are these...
Ours.
Is this an airbase
Yep.
down here?
Oh, man. That's a lot of them. Go, run.
Alright. Get out before they secede.
Yep.
Looks good. We don't have any fighters in the Caribbean we need to worry about.
Okay.
Alright. So,
Ready to move.
our guys are moving up to the front line.
We're going to take back North Carolina and then figure out how to beat...
Let's go down to
So,
4.
Yep, we've declared...
American Union State has declared war on the CSA. I don't think we're at war with the CSA yet, are we?
Cuba seizes them.
Guantanamo.
California leaves the final insult.
Alright, well...
Oh,
Japan seizes Guam, and... Okay, the combined syndicates have declared war on us.
the Monroe
Monroe
Doctrine.
Doctrine.
We can't protect them
No
right
longer
now.
protect South America.
At least we have average popularity.
Went up.
Territory
Hawaii
of-
has revolted.
We should have... we'll get our country back.
National
Rally around
Guard
the
units.
flag.
All right. Well, with the Civil War brewing throughout the country, many National Guard units have remained loyal to the true United States and refused to follow those that wish to destroy the country. Formation of volunteer units, the USA quickly found enough eager troops to beat up the syndicalist menace concentrated in the CSA.
Part of the Navy
Part of the
defects.
Navy defects, the CSA.
And the Pacific States. The Second American Civil War.
The declaration of war, the country is plunged into war. Second American Civil War has begun. And there will be no retreat, no surrender, no
quarter. The war has begun.
Okay.
The question of the Pacific States. What are we going to do? We're going to
Curtis
declare...
needs to address the question of the PSA, getting the PSA's help in the war. Yeah, let's request a conference. Yeah.
So they secede. But I think we need to avoid war with them if we can.
Yeah, we can't declare war on them. We're at war with
Canada seizes Alaska.
Holy shit.
We can't stop them.
Okay, well, Canada just became part of the axis of evil.
The Pacific States Congress.
All right. The fate of the PSA was to be decided at the conference. Both sides had a lot to gain. The U.S. government wanted to reintegrate the PSA into the Union, but the PSA was asking for independence. A difficult decision would need to be made.
I want them fighting with us. Like, rather than go to war with them...
Well, here's the other thing. I'm pretty sure we get a... Whoa, did I just click on an option?
I think you might have. What did we click on?
Did you see what I clicked?
No.
I think I clicked the one where we ally with them.
Okay.
But yeah, we get a reclaiming the West focus later anyway, so...
We'll be able to do it.
Alright, once everybody's here, we can start our attack. Wait for their org to recover a little bit.
Ah!
Okay, I must have clicked the wrong option.
We're gonna go back real quick, guys. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a misclick, so that's fair. Reshaping history. There
Yeah,
we go.
we're gonna allow them their independence for an alliance. We'll deal with them later.
Okay, allow them their independence for an alliance. There we go.
We could use them.
Listen up.
Yeah. Oh, we have unassigned divisions.
Awesome. Awesome. The National Guard units.
Gotcha.
Okay, so here's the thing. I think we need to attack from the west, but I also think we need to have an offensive front against the syndicalists. We can't let them get a foothold. We need to put them under pressure. Now we also have allies in California, Washington, and Oregon. They can help take some of the burden from us.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking. It is completely to our advantage to have the syndicalists and the American Union State fight each other. What if we set up a front over here and push towards Atlanta this way?
And concede DC. Concede the center of government.
I think we have to do it. Because otherwise, I mean, if we get cut off here, all of these divisions are fucked.
Okay. It's
So
bold, but in war, you've got to be bold.
And Bradley is absolutely the best person for the job, it looks like.
Yep.
So let's set up a front
Here.
So we don't get caught in the ass by the syndicalists. And let's set up an offensive line. This is going to be interesting. Maybe grab Atlanta.
If we can.
If we can. Hold this side of the river.
Yep. Okay.
Let's create some targets of some priority targets here.
I like it. I
We'll
think you
grab
have.
that on the way. We'll grab this on the way, and then we want it end, of course, in Atlanta.
I like it.
All right.
Let's go.
So everybody reorganize.
Get
there as fast as you can.
The PSA
Take railroads.
declines our offer. We shall respect their neutrality for now.
Yeah. All right. Well, we don't have them as an ally, but we don't have them as an enemy.
All right, and we are getting our forces out of there.
Damn you, Kingdom of Canada.
Ah!
Pacific States of America has declared war on us anyway. Okay. Hawaii occupies Midway. Nationalist French volunteers. Awesome. So, Napoleon III, or is it the
Why
fourth?
did they declare war on us? That seems like a bit of a bug.
I don't know. They just didn't like us.
So our situation
Napoleon the IV.
has gone horribly south, but I think your plan is bold.
World tension
yeah.
has increased. New England National Guard has been called upon to defend the country from the rebels. And
Canada seizes New England. God.
Can't declare war on them now.
Better them than the Reds.
All right.
Commands?
Well, we will do what we can here.
I think you did the right thing. We've got to get our forces out of there. That choke point is too precarious. All right, our best divisions got out of the choke point.
Yeah. They're going to be key. They're going to be key in organizing this
Come on, boys.
offensive.
Federalist terror.
During the ongoing Civil War, some of our commanders started using rather doubtful methods to permanently suppress civilian
War is war.
populations. Suspected of helping our mortal enemies, such policies, even if they seem drastic, are necessary in
war.
these dark times.
War is
All right.
war. I mean, we're now in a war for national survival.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Awesome.
Yes.
French Empire sending us volunteers. We have an
All in.
exile division because apparently Canada seized our shit down here. Well, if you can get
Move
up to
out.
Texas,
Do it.
do it.
Volunteer forces and transfer. That
Awesome.
helps. And what are our planes
We'll
doing?
take it. Oh, yeah. Our airplanes should be doing what they can. Actually, this airbase is even closer. Air superiority, close air support, and interception missions. We don't want to bomb our own stuff.
Come on, boys, get out of there. That's the priority.
Yeah, what I want to see is I want to see all of these org bars filled up before we hit go. We have interwar artillery. We have the radio.
Awesome. Awesome.
Can we get better infantry equipment? Almost.
We can
Get
get better
next level
industry.
construction. I feel like there might be something that'll help us more than that. Well, no, we're pretty caught up on infantry tech, so we might as well go further down the industry path.
Yep, and get factory output, man, if you can.
Yeah.
Like, it's on now.
Attention!
Oh, it's on now.
They're gonna regret this. So what we've done is we've conceded that awkward stretch of land as indefensible is
Yeah.
what we've done. But what this enables us to do is hit the full force of the United States Armed Forces along. And
Yeah.
if we can, what we're gonna do is while he comes into contact with the CSA up north, are they at war?
Yes, they are at war with each other.
We're going to be hammering him from a vulnerable spot.
So, yeah.
We have huge territories of the American Midwest that we can basically concede. Washington has been
French
captured.
division, all right.
Mount
Capital's
retreat.
now in Denver.
Yep.
Tear to our eye. With the loss of Washington, the morale of the country was low. The talk of defeat was in the air. The president made a speech to buoy the country's spirits. He called on all Americans to have pride in their country and defend the Constitution that made the country great. To bring America back to the glory of the past.
We wrote that speech.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The president has died.
The president has died.
What?
The loss of Washington has put a severe strain on the president.
So he
The
died
president
right after
collapsed.
he gave an all-time great historical speech.
The next morning, he was dead, and the administration was thrown into chaos. Some are arguing that Douglas MacArthur should take over in this crisis, while others advocate that Vice President Quentin Roosevelt should now be in charge. My esteemed colleague,
I'd say it's
is it
time
time
to put
for
them...
Contingency Bravo?
I think it's time for contingency. Bravo.
Firing Contingency Bravo. America! Strap in, motherfuckers! It's time to save America!
This
MacArthur is in control.
The military under Douglas MacArthur has seized control of the government. This was our plan
Oh, yes.
all along.
This was the shadow government's contingency for this situation.
we knew in President Curtis
Yep.
that we had a remarkable figure. Charismatic, a unifier.
Past civil liberties.
Yep. We knew that he would say all the right
Uh-huh.
things. We knew that in a crisis,
Yeah.
he would be able to unify the country. We also knew that he was old, and we also knew that he was unhealthy. So Contingency Bravo was a plan that we put into effect the day Curtis had his heart attack, which you might remember from the beginning of this series.
Yes.
So Curtis had a heart attack, and we realized that the strain of the political instability would probably kill him before long. We probably didn't expect it to happen this soon. I personally thought he'd last another year
Yeah.
or two, but he died. We are not going to go down a constitutional succession situation with a dead president. We need strong leadership from the military, who are now dictating whether we survive or die, to steer the country back. Also, boffo political power for making that decision.
Frankly, we need a dictator right now.
A benevolent one.
MacArthur is that man.
And we control him. He knows
Mm-hmm.
which side his bread is buttered on. He knows that it was the two of us who put him in power.
Yeah.
And let's just say that our word is going to carry great weight with Douglas MacArthur.
So long live MacArthur. We have Douglas MacArthur in control.
And look at, we have new stuff. National spirits, new spirits.
Yep.
Look at that.
So we are we're about ready. Actually, I think we are ready to execute our invasion of the South.
Aggressive, man. Screw that. Screw balanced. Hit these dudes.
Hit them fast. Hit them hard.
Hit them high, hit them low. Look at that.
It'd be nice if we could wait for Reed's forces to come into contact with them first, but I don't think we have the luxury of waiting.
Yes.
MacArthur and the Pacific States. MacArthur was not interested in fighting with the Pacific States of America, and he was willing to deal with them to broker peace. The Pacific States were going to ask a steep total.
Propose peace.
We'll take California with force. I think we'll propose peace. Canadian volunteers and equipment arrive.
Excellent.
I don't know why the Canadians.
They
are sending
sympathize.
us-
I think they maybe disagree with what the Dominion is doing, and they're like, what's going on down there is for the fate of democracy. This is private Canadian citizens taking up arms
Ready to move.
and coming to fight with us.
All right, we'll take it.
And our
Pass the infrastructure bill. We can't compromise with Reed because we're now
General
at war.
MacArthur.
That should have been bypassed by the event. But, let's see.
Let's see. Let's look at that a bit.
What does
real
that
quick.
actually... Okay.
Okay.
Following will bypass the Vocus. MacArthur has seized power. We might need to trigger this manually.
Do it.
I would need to, look up what the actual trigger for that is, though. MacArthur assumes control of America. Yeah, actually, we'll end here today because I don't want this entire tree to be locked off from us because that's pretty key. So I might write a script to fix that.
Let's do it.
But
this is the situation.
This is the situation. MacArthur has
Pushing
taken
them back.
power. We are fighting for the
Let them have it.
continuation of the Republic.
We're looking to conquer Louisiana right now.
Yeah. I don't know why our troops are not showing up. That's a little weird. Okay, there we go.
Okay, we signed a white
Signed a white
piece.
piece. All right, so we'll...
Let's see if the focus fires, maybe.
let's see. Yeah, it should have bypassed by MacArthur to seize power.
Alliance for the future.
Allies with MacArthur. The PSA has accepted the U.S. and themselves share the same interests as enemies. MacArthur was more than willing to have California on his side.
Yes.
Awesome.
So instead of an enemy, we have an ally.
Cool. Awesome. So we lost our cores on the Pacific states for now.
We'll get them back.
We should be able to get them back. American Union State, Combined Syndicates.
Yep.
So can we call them in?
They're
in. They're in. Awesome.
That's awesome. And they aren't weak, by the way.
So yeah, we'll wait for this national focus bar to fill up to see if it bypasses the focus, but
Yep.
otherwise we're gonna have to pause
And hit a
the
script.
recording. To,
The war goes well, though.
Yeah. So we are advancing into the south.
The war goes well.
Yeah. And pretty soon, those French volunteers are gonna get fucked. They should not be going that way.
See if they can escape.
Oh, they're under France's control. We can't tell them what to do. They're just they're gonna have a bad time. Be nice if we had some political power. That would certainly be nice. Oh wow, yeah. See, we're driving Reed's boys back. Comprehensively.
That's because we have professional soldiers and he
Long's
does
boys,
not.
Rather.
He has
And
enthusiastic.
now they're fighting the CSA.
We're okay with that.
Yeah. And the CSA has not really made any pushes into
I think
the
they
Midwest
realize
yet.
that they have a chance to gang up on Long with us.
All right, so the national focus has expired. I'm going to save the game here. We'll call that.
We'll call that.
Call that an episode. I'll try to figure out how to unlock this focus tree because that's pretty key.
Yep.
You need to be able to use these focuses to finish.
Well, we're
out.
gonna go down this tree. Like,
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
that's
yeah,
our
definitely.
next national focus.
I mean, the big end will be deciding what happens with the military junta at the end. So,
wow.
yeah, the American Caesar, the American Cincinnatus, or the permanent military junta. Definitely want to go down that path. Thank you for joining us for the first stream of or the first recording of the New American Century. Be sure to check out our website at loresworn.com. We are at Loresworn Order on Twitter. I am at AsaTJ. DM is at DM Schmeier. And the Second American Civil War continues when we come back. See you next time,
Happy
guys.
4th.